All right, everyone. We have Frieght with us. We're gonna bring him in just a moment. I don't know where he is. I hear him in my ears.
The
I don't see
disembodied
him.
voice. Oh.
Now I see him.
How's it going? Hold up.
Hello,
Turn my
lore
camera a
keeper.
little bit. Lore keeper.
Lore keeper.
I guess lore keeper was the last person to get interviewed here. So, new name reveal. Is that
New
what this
name. Ooh,
is?
rebrand.
All right. I guess let's start with this. That second map was a little close. It was a
Yeah.
little close.
A lot closer than the first one.
What happened there that went from you guys being down 5-2 and then up 5-4, and we were saying, hey, there's a possibility this could be 7-4 in your favor, and then it's 7-4 in their favor, and you just kind of ping pong through the second half of that map up until you got a bunch of rounds.
So I would say the reason why it was so much closer than the first game is we kind of just gave them more respect than we should have. Like the first game, we were just kind of taking every fight that we possibly could. Mm-hmm. And then second game, like I was still doing the same thing because I don't really play any different compared to like when I'm playing against anybody. But we just kind of slowed down and stopped taking fights and like trading our teammates pretty much.
Yeah, I mean that was yeah, like I said, that second map was crazy. I mean, in that situation, in that going from that first map to the second map, what were the comms like going in from, hey, look, we just dominated, and then all of a sudden it was such a close game, and like what was the switch up in the comms kind of sounding like?
If anything, the comms kind of remained the same. Like I would honestly even say that the first game was a little more chaotic. It might have been that we lost a bit of our urgency that made it a little bit more close. Like we were probably calmer going into the second game. We had more confidence at the start, and then as soon as we started dropping rounds, we kind of dropped off for a little bit. But then we called a timeout, and Colby was like, "Yeah, we're giving these guys way too much respect. We're not taking the fights that we should be," and we just adjusted, started winning rounds again.
Yeah, so something we noticed from map 1 to 2, Hariru was getting a lot of frags from map 1, right? And I've been casting MEC for like 2 years now, and I know that you and Hariru have like been this duo of a lot of frags across a lot of maps here. And then we get to the second map, and Hariru goes for like 10, 11 rounds without a kill. So what's the internal like look there of like, okay, one of the players that historically has fragged really well for us isn't doing that same like fragging level? How do you go about trying to either get that player to bring their to get the frag back or kind of work around it?
Well, I would say it to me, like philosophically, the job of a duelist is not necessarily to get kills. If they get kills, like they're shooting everybody that's in their way and they're winning all their fights. But if they don't, then their job is ultimately just to make space, get on site, pull crosshairs so that the fights are easier for their teammates. Even if they do that and then they die, it doesn't really matter as long as we're able to get the trades. As long as you're in a tradable position, you've done your job as a duelist. And him and I just tend to kind of swap off. Everybody on the team does, but I would say, yeah, more frequently it's me and Hal that just swap off on the leaderboard. But it's probably a lot of like he I don't know what the death count was, but he probably just wasn't seeing as many people.
Oh, he was like 0-11.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty.
Yeah, it was a little brutal. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really not sure. I can't really say I was playing with him too often. So
let's put it this way. He ended at like 20-something frags. He absolutely got it back together.
We started defense, right?
Yeah, you guys started. No, you started attack.
Did we? No, we started defense, I think.
Oh no! You guys actually did start attack because last round y'all stuck that defuse to win it out.
Okay, yeah, I recall. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Hey,
but I mean, if we were winning the rounds, he was probably getting traded. So
yeah.
All right. I mean, last thing I think for both of us. Do you have anyone at home you really want to shout out? Anyone watching? Any thanks?
My mom is always watching my games. My cousins, pretty much all my family is just always watching everything that I play, and I'm really grateful for that. I have a support system that like I didn't think I'd ever have getting into video games as a career.
Yeah, anything else, Mavs?
I mean, I'm still my mind has been boggled from those last couple of rounds, and the defuse to tie it all together was
they lost the last round of both games the exact same way. They tried to mind game the defuse.
Oh yeah, because Corey was spinning around trying to do the
Oh,
defuse
that's
on
right.
on
If he
Fracture.
just if they just peeked off their util, they would have won both of those rounds.
And there's a lesson to everyone somewhere in there. Thank you so much, Frieght, for coming and talking to us.
No problem,
you guys
man.
play again tomorrow, right?
I think
Or
maybe on
next
Sunday.
week? You guys play again soon. Good luck in your guys' next game.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, guys.
It's been a
See ya.
pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, and from us